What's good, YouTube, man? It's Rock Too Shifty. We're about to be reacting to Lil Boom talk about the situation. He was on the phone with the girl that happened at Kai's party, so let's get into it.
I just wanted the story. I
This
didn't
is her
say like a
audio.
lot, but he told me he tried to make a video. And this was because I saw his phone in his hand when I got up. He was pushing my spine down when I sleep on my stomach. He was pushing my spine down. And I asked him why he tried to make a video of me. And he said that he tried to make a video, but he didn't make it. And I know for a fact that that's a lie. I know he has that video. And I know that he probably sent it to his friends. And that's why I know that they knew about it, because they probably saw the video that he took. And in the video, I was crying because couldn't get up. I was crying, and my face was in the pillow, and I was crying. And I know that's in the video, and I know that they seen it, and I know they know it was rape, because I have really high standards. Everybody knows that. Even if they don't, he's just not someone I would ever sleep with. I don't
Bro,
even
he's
know this man.
That's
dusty.
crazy.
But I was telling my stream like that's just some dusty nigga shit. Like I feel like he knew he couldn't have any chance with you, so he just went. You know what I'm saying? Sadly, he just did some stupid, dumb, lame shit like that. You know how lame niggas be. So it's like to record and just try to flex like he's trying to flex a rape, basically.
I had my guard down because that night I wasn't talking to no rapey guys. In the picture that I found him, I'm gonna tell you how I found him actually, because it was really, really hard. I spent a day and a half looking. There was a photographer who took pictures of me, and he sent me the pictures. I told him what happened. His name is 200 Sites on Instagram. I told him what happened, and he sent me pictures of everybody. And then I told my female friends what happened, and they all helped me dig and look for pictures. And via my description, one of my friends found him in a group picture of
That's
the party.
crazy.
And in that picture, you can see him looking at me. Like, you can literally see. I'm gonna send it to you. Hold on.
Huh.
You can see him looking at me in the picture, and I was just unaware that he was looking at me. But give me a second. I'm gonna find it. And I sent that picture to my friend, and he said that he did not know who it was, and I believed him. I believed him, so I kept on looking for other pictures. I kept on looking for his Instagram, and I found a picture of him in a group picture with some guy named underscore Mauki. And then when I found that picture, I looked through his followers, and I found the guy. And when I found the guy, I found pictures of him with Kai from 2019. That's why I'm so upset. That's why I brought his name up, because he lied to me.
And that's what I was saying.
That's
That's what I was
crazy.
saying. Like people not trying to say, bro.
Turn
People
on the
make it
mic
seem
there.
like you trying to say, oh, why you breaking his name up, or like why you making it seem like Kai plays a part in this as much as a driver
And
plays a part.
I'm not going to lie to you. If I really wanted clout, I know so many more people way litter than Kai. Kai is really nobody to me. Nobody, everybody's nobody to me. I don't care about no celebrity. Like, and if I was going to say somebody raped me, if I was that type of person, I would have said it was him.
It, exactly, exactly. Like let's be real, exactly. You know what I mean? It's just like he's just as involved in it as like a driver, taking a nigga to go rob a bank. He ain't going in to rob the bank.
I
That's
sent you the
Kind of.
crazy.
picture of him looking at me at the party. I pointed at myself, and he is in that picture, and you can see him looking at me. So I know for a fact that he was plotting on me this whole party, and I was just unaware because I thought I was having. The thing is, I've been depressed for a whole month. This was my first time going out in a month. And I was finally like, I let my guard down. That's my fault. I get that. That's my fault. Never again. I'm
It's
not.
not. It's not. That's definitely not your fault. Letting your like trying to have in this New Year's, like trying to have fun and just with somebody that you think that in an environment that you think you can trust.
I had a female friend with me. Me and my female friend, we flew out together. What happened was I ordered an Uber for us to leave, and she got in the Uber and left without me knowing. And that's when I told Kai that I had to leave because my friend left. And he told me to just stay. But I told him I was tired and I needed to leave because I had just flown in from Orlando. So
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what I'm saying.
tired.
Yeah,
And he told me that I could just stay. And I know for a fact he didn't wish no harm on me. I'm not trying to blame him.
yeah. It's
But
That's
just
I
he's
stayed
crazy.
not
and
to
I
blame,
couldn't.
but he deserves to like take accountability or responsibility.
I couldn't even order my own Uber because my friend, she was in my Uber. You can't order two Ubers at once. So I had to wait until
That's
she got
facts.
to our hotel, which was 40 minutes away. I had to wait for her to get into the car, get there, and that's why I fell asleep.
You know what
I'm
else?
not stupid. I would have left. I couldn't have left.
You know what else I think is interesting? Like it's the fact that like like for you to not know even if he was probably just lying, but for you to not know somebody and you just never not your friend, how would that be his room? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that means you have to been there all day. It ain't like he just came to the party. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I found proof that he was there all day before that because
Exactly.
the guy underscore Mauki posted pictures at that same Airbnb that was hours before the party, and he was in one of those pictures. That's how I found
Yeah.
it.
It's just I don't believe that he just was just a random and I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know why Kai would just if I'm Kai, I'm just like nigga, fuck this nigga. What the fuck? This nigga don't make me no money.
But then that goes to show, like, if you in cash shoes and you know you're popping, you gotta. It's always if all y'all niggas, if all y'all's not moving right, it only take one to mess it all up. That's why you gotta be cautious of who y'all's rocking with, because at any time I could go left, just how it did here. No cap.
He hurting me if anything. So there's no reason to act like I don't know him. There's just no reason to act like you don't know him. And then
If he would have
people
told me that somebody I knew, and he would have described somebody I knew to the T, I would have told him exactly who it was. That's why I'm upset.
yeah, the same it
I
just it
described him with the same dress that he has, the same stupid ass face with the lump under his eye. I described even the fucking color boxers he was wearing. And in that
he,
picture that I sent you, you zoom in and you can see everything.
the lump under his eye, the dreads,
You can even see the gray boxers that he was wearing.
damn. Yeah, it's like how could you not believe her? It's like how
No,
could
he
you not
believes me. That's why he got an attorney.
You're lying.
He believes me. I know he does. He's just not gonna snitch on his friend.
Nah, I'm folding on that nigga, bro. I'm folding on him, bro. Cause he hurting the brand. All it takes,
I don't
and
care about his
the,
stupid ass brand. I don't even watch this shit. I don't know nothing about him.
but I'm saying for him, it's like if this man is hurting, like he's basically hurting Kai by even being associated with Kai and doing some shit like that. So if I'm Kai, I'm denouncing this nigga because obviously I'm not. I didn't try to get you like. I didn't try this. I didn't try for this to happen. So I'm denouncing this nigga. You could be my friend for like 8 years. You don't do. If you was my homie, you know to not do shit like that. You gonna hurt me. So if you don't give a fuck about me, why the fuck would I care about you? It's just the fact that you was out there doing all this research yourself when he could have probably helped you instantly.
Yeah.
Facts.
And if he was out here to denounce it, I bet he'd be like it'll be a big story. So I bet he would be arrested. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will find this
He's
nigga, bro.
traveled with this boy. Before he made his account private, I stalked the fuck out of him. And they've been to Puerto Rico together. They've been in California together. They've both been in each other's birthday trips. So I'm not hearing that they're not friends. And
Wow. See, I didn't
I'm
know that
not
yet.
I'm not even like upset that they're friends. Sometimes you don't know that your friends are shitty people. But once you do, like
Facts.
I just don't understand. Like
Once you find out that your friends is doing all this extra stuff like that, putting that's a federal crime right there. That's federal. She said that she was bleeding from both holes. Both holes.
Wow. And I'm seeing the text. He's like, "That's not my friend. If that's not your friend, you need to tell me who the fuck that is, because you know who this is." I don't know. It's just suspicious. And then like when it's somebody like Kai, you've seen how his fanboys are. No disrespect, because it's like I understand you don't know Kai. Like I watch Kai, so I'm looking at this chat and I'm like, bro, if Kai was. I'm just like
and I
Kai.
didn't mean to put his name. I didn't even say his name in the first I didn't even say his name in the first thing. The thing is, he did tell me to go upstairs. Like I'm not going to lie.
How would he get in that room though? How would his friend get it? How would if nobody else got in
And
that
there
room?
was security on the steps. There was security. He told me that nobody could go upstairs unless they had clearance, and I believed him.
So how the fuck we get up there? That's the thing. How the fuck would that nigga get up there? If he was just a random nigga,
That's crazy.
that was his room for sure. Because the security probably knew that was his room. He was like, all right, I'm gonna let you up there. Fuck it, it's your room. I've seen you all day. I know it's your room. Your shit is in there. He probably even said, he probably just said some shit like, oh, I'm going up there to get my shit or something like that, which is so fucked up. It's just so fucked up.
And I'm not one to ever say something like this. I've been around a lot of people, like I said. Like
Yeah,
I've
I can. Like I
you
know you're
know,
not capping. I know you're
I
not capping,
don't
bro.
it's not like I just want to blame Kai. I wish me and him could have a good friendship. That would be way more beneficial than this right here. This is doing nothing for me but embarrassing me. I'm embarrassed, like I'm so fucking dirty, like you don't understand.
Oh, I feel so sorry. I'm sorry that you gotta. I'm sorry that you gotta. You had to go through that. You still going through
And
it.
I
It's
had to
crazy.
talk about it today because I'm crying every single day. Like I barely sleep. And when I do, I wake up crying. So it's just like I just can't. Like this boy is probably not even thinking about it. He's probably just waking up and going on with his day. And I haven't been doing nothing for the whole week. And this was supposed to be a whole new year. Like this is not fair. This just isn't fair to me. Like,
Oh, that is fucked up. That is fucked up.
and I'm not even like reading comments or anything. And I know my friends are very supportive, but I can't even read comments because as soon as I open my fucking anything, people are just hating on me, saying that I'm trying to get famous. I don't need Kai to get famous. I don't even want to be famous. Like,
That's
Okay.
crazy.
it's not
I don't even
fair.
want to. I
And the
don't even
only
want
reason
to.
I'm talking to you is because I want to talk to somebody who I don't know. Like, I want to talk to a complete stranger because my friends just keep, like, I just don't want to cry. I'm just tired of crying, man. Like,
It's not. It's not
I'm
fair.
sorry. I'm
It's
She's
just.
about to
sorry.
make me cry.
No, you're all right. You're all right. You don't even. You don't even have to do it anymore.
Okay.
I. You said
Okay.
enough.
I'll talk
Like
later.
I don't even
Bye.
want to keep talking about it because I feel like it just you relive it.
I'm
I feel like
sorry.
you just yeah you just relive it. It's
I'm
just fucked
sorry.
up that for certain people they don't want to give the accountability to the people that they quote unquote are their idols. It's hard to do
I
that.
don't care. Like, this is not fair. I don't.
Yeah, you just want dresses and
I'm not even
you kind of
blaming
want to
Kai.
feel
Like
the
I feel so bad that he has to be involved because I feel bad. Like he really was just he didn't want me to get into a car by myself,
hmm
and I was
yeah
drunk. I'm not blaming him. I'm just telling what happened, and he is part of what fucking happened. Like I can't help that he's part of what happened. If it would have been
exactly
anybody else, I would have said their name instead.
exactly exactly. It's like nobody's acting like Todd just this villain. It's just I would count it as like he made a fatal error. If anything, it's not. He's like people shouldn't make it seem like you're trying to make Kai the villain when it's the nigga who assaulted you is the
If
real
they
villain.
think
That's the
Kai's
nigga
the
that
villain, then they think Kai's the villain. Because I'm just saying exactly what happened. I
yeah
told Kai if I ever came public with this, because I told him I didn't want to go public. All he had to do was help me. And you know what he responded with? I'm gonna read verbatim what he responded with. Hold on, because this boy real like this is ridiculous. I told him. Give me a second. Let me go back to the messages. Um, I said. I said, I don't want to involve you publicly, but I'm gonna need some answers, or else I'm gonna have to figure this shit out on my own. Your security said that they remembered knocking on the door and that some boy with gray boxers opened the door. If you don't want to help me, I'm telling you right now, I will take it to social media, and I know for a fact someone will give me the information I need. And he told me that he gave his team my phone number to handle the situation. Then he told me, he sent me a paragraph of his attorney and that they're gonna be contacting me, and he hasn't talked to me ever since.
and
And
he
that was
dubbed you.
this was on Monday. It is now Thursday. I waited days. I waited days and I told him that I was going to take it to social media, but I told the attorney that I was not going to lie. I'm not a liar. There was like yes, I told Kai that he set me up in the messages. I felt like he set me up because in the moment that's what it felt like. However, I'm going to say exactly what happened. I'm not lying. I'm not going to say anything more or less. He
That's
did tell me to
crazy.
go upstairs. This is his friend. Those are not lies. And then when I told him multiple times the description and I showed him pictures, he still denied knowing this person. He spent a whole day without telling me anything. He told me was that he was talking to people. He didn't tell me nothing. And then I spoke to some assistant over the phone, and she sympathized with me. She was the only person on his team that sympathized with me.
Cause she
They
probably
believe
understands.
me. I know that they believe me. They just don't care.
They probably just like, damn, how the fuck we gonna get out of this?
They didn't want me to talk about it socially. I'm gonna tell you right honestly, I'm not even gonna say who the attorney is because
Yeah,
if you Google him, he's defended people like Trey Songz in the past. I'm not saying Trey Songz is guilty of anything, but in his motto, it says that he tries to be discreet about everybody and make sure that it doesn't go to light. They wanted to shut me up. That's what it was, and I'm not gonna stay quiet. If Kai isn't guilty, then I don't see why I need to stay quiet.
literally. All Kai had to do was just denounce the nigga, and Kai would be kind of free. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
this is wild to me.
If Kai
I
could
ain't
help
hear
you
this
find this
part.
man
When
and
I upload
denounce this
that video,
nigga
I did not hear this
and be
part.
like, I don't rock with none of the shit he's doing. Like, I feel bad that I even had this nigga around me.
He
Like, Kai
didn't. He
wouldn't
never
be.
apologized. He never apologized ever, not once. Oh, he called me crazy. That's what he did. He called me crazy.
He called you crazy.
I mean, it's in the messages. I posted it.
Oh yeah, he said you're crazy, but I didn't know he said it. Like, I thought he said on some New York shit. That's fucking insane.
He said I was crazy because I said you guys. Because I said I didn't deserve this. I did nothing to you guys.
He basically was trying to say, "Oh, don't put me in this." Like,
But it's
you
not
know what I mean?
about
Like,
him. He
don't.
should have. It was never about him. He should have known. I literally, I told him as soon as he answered. I called him as soon as I realized what happened, and he didn't answer. He answered hours later, and I get it. He was probably asleep. But I told him right away. Like, I didn't hide nothing. The only reason I waited till nighttime to go to the doctor was because I couldn't stop crying all day.
That's crazy.
This is actually crazy. This is actually crazy, and it's the fact that when I was DMing you, I didn't like expect you to really reply or even tell your story because I know how hard it is to tell to really do it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to
I've
like
been
force you
defending
or make you.
myself in the comments for a while now, and I was just tired of defending myself, so I was opening the sympathetic messages. That's why I responded.
And like I know you joined my stream a bit late, but um, it was just I had to deal with it. Like me even saying like, bro, Kai holds some accountability. I was getting fired. It was like, bro, you dick eating, you glazed, and I'm like, bro, if you gonna say Kai didn't have anything to do with it, then you might as well say she never got raped. If you see the rape kit and you know she got raped, you have to believe everything she's saying because she's showing you evidence of everything. Because at first it was like this. So at first it was like, oh, we don't know that Kai said that they're not friends. We don't know that Kai ever said that he don't know them. And then you showed the video, and then they made another excuse, and then they made another excuse. I proved that excuse. They made another excuse, and it's like they trying so hard to cape for a man that knows what happened, but to
Yeah,
them they can't believe that happened.
yeah.
That's fucked up. That's just fucked up. I gotta whether I gotta do it. I know some of my fans they down. We gotta find this nigga, bro.
His account was public until I posted what I
Yeah, and
posted.
it's private. I've been on this shit, but I'm gonna get in there. Like I'm gonna get in there. Like don't worry, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna probably find somebody that is in there, and I'm gonna get to yeah,
This is
I'm gonna get to
crazy.
it because Kai just ducked, and I told you like if let's say like when I found your tweet, it was like an hour. It was like an hour after you posted it. So I'm like, it is now getting traction because I've been sending it to like even though on its own it's getting traction, but I've been trying to send it to all my mean people who have influence. When shit like this happen, they just retweet it and it gets out there. Because if it would have been stuck at 100 viewers, I mean 100 likes or something like that, you know what would have happened. Like they would have acted like this shit never happened. They would have let you grieve and shit, and that nigga would have been right back at another party.
That's crazy.
Like, bro, just a dirty looking nigga, bro. Like, I just hate this. Like, just looking at this nigga make me mad, bro. Like, cause you can tell, like, you can tell he used Kai to do shit like that, bro. And probably Kai had no idea. Probably, I don't. Like, I feel like it's the first time he's been confronted about some shit like this, bro. Like the picture and everything from 2019.
This is crazy.
Man. Are you okay?
I'm better.
Hopefully, hopefully you know, like,
That's gonna wrap it up.
it's people out here. Like, even
That's gonna wrap it up. Y'all wanna watch the full video? Y'all can watch the full video. But that's gonna wrap it up, man. That's crazy. Now that y'all know. I never seen this part of the video. I never seen this. But I seen that she said that she was bleeding from both holes. Both holes. This goes to show when you're big, not even gotta be big. Just watch the ones you got close around you. Cause at any time they can just blow that from you. It's Rock 2 Shifty, man, and I'm out.